I found my husband's secret routine. After midnight and everything changed. That week, I froze with my hand still on the bedroom door when I heard my husband laughing. It was 1:17 a.m. Not a normal laugh. Not the tired laugh he gave me after work or when we watched TV together. This was lighter, easier. The kind of laugh I hadn't heard from him in months. I stood there listening. He was downstairs in the kitchen, talking quietly, then laughing again. The moment felt wrong. For almost a year, things between us had been getting colder. We weren't fighting much, which somehow felt worse. We just existed around each other. Dinner, dishes, sleep, repeat. I walked downstairs without making noise. The kitchen light was off except for the glow from his phone screen. He was sitting at the table wearing sweatpants, smiling down at it. Then he looked up and saw me. His face changed instantly. He locked the phone. "Why are you awake?" he asked. I remember how fast my heart started beating. "Who were you talking to?" "No one." The answer came too quickly. I knew he was lying. The next morning, he left for work at 7:05, like always. I waited 10 minutes before opening the family laptop. I wasn't proud of it, but I was already searching for answers. His email was still logged in. At first, I found nothing. Then I noticed a folder named Receipts. Inside were hotel confirmations, coffee shop payments, restaurant reservations, all for one person, not me. The dates stretched back almost 8 months. I sat there staring at the screen while my coffee went cold beside me. I kept hoping there would be some explanation, a work project, a surprise, anything. Instead, I found messages, hundreds of them. A woman named Claire. The messages weren't graphic. Honestly, that somehow hurt more. They talked every day, about work stress, about movies, about things that annoyed them, about childhood memories, about dreams, things my husband hadn't shared with me in years. I felt sick. When he got home that evening, I was waiting at the kitchen table. His face immediately told me he knew. Neither of us spoke for several seconds. Then I asked one question. "Do you love her?" I expected denial, excuses, anger. Instead, he sat down and stared at the floor. I don't know. That answer broke something inside me because it sounded honest. Over the next few weeks, everything came out. They worked in the same building but different departments. It started with lunch breaks, then messages, then secret dinners. According to him, it never became physical. Part of me believed him, part of me didn't care anymore. He had already given someone else the pieces of himself I missed most. The attention, the curiosity, the effort. We tried counseling. For 3 months, I drove across town every Thursday after work. We sat in a small office with beige walls and talked about communication and emotional distance. Sometimes I cried, sometimes he cried. Most sessions ended with silence during the drive home. One night after counseling, I asked him if he had stopped talking to her completely. He hesitated, just for a second, but it was enough. I already knew. The following weekend, I packed a suitcase. Not dramatically, not during a fight. I folded clothes while he watched from the doorway. Neither of us raised our voices. That almost made it harder. I moved into my sister's guest room 2 towns away. The divorce took almost a year. Friends wanted a villain, someone to blame. But real life wasn't that simple. He wasn't cruel. I wasn't perfect. We had spent years slowly drifting apart without admitting it. Claire didn't destroy our marriage by herself, but she became the place where he invested what was left of it. Last month, the divorce was finalized. I signed the papers at 9:40 in the morning and went back to work afterward. No celebration, no dramatic breakdown, just a strange emptiness. Sometimes I still wake up around 1 in the morning, and I think about that laugh I heard from the hallway, the one that made me stop walking, the one that belonged to a version of my husband I realized, too late, I hadn't known for a very long time.